Hefty's the name, shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all, nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape, they all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Pallet Town to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've got 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region, I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king, the one who never quits. Call him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. I've conquered the game. Hefty's the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. That's right, it's Thursday and I'm streaming. And to those of you in the United States, I wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. What's going on, Dragonified, Anne Marie, Big Cheese, Nightbot? Welcome on in, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone that celebrates. We are going to do some Pokemon hunting today for shiny types of Pokemon in Pokemon Legends ZA, which is a game that came out about 6 weeks ago. And I am almost done with my shiny living dex. So I have 194 regular shinies. I have separately 100 Shalfas combined. Like if you looked at like unique Pokemon, I'm at 205. So there's 22 Pokemon that are shiny huntable that I don't have shiny at all yet. 22. Of those 22, 5 of them are the fossils, and the other 5 are starters. So today we're going to see if we can get any of the 3 Tepig and 2 Charmanders that I need. That's right, exactly, Cheese, exactly. Not only that, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow as well. And that sub count just went up 2249, getting us one closer to our sub goal of 2250 for the day. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Mighty Munchkin. Let's see if we can get um, Charmander or Tepig. So I am using this overload method, overload/isolation method that Shinies helped me set up that I don't quite understand, but basically I am able to look in the distance and see a Charmander and a Tepig spawn, and if one of them are shiny, we're going to catch it, and that's how this is going to roll. So hopefully we'll get some luck today. Shalfa Heliolisk and Red Flower Blabebe, and on Tuesday you got Shalfa Excadrill and Baniri. Congratulations. Shalfa Baniri. I need one of those. You got Chesnaught. Oh, I forgot about that. I still need to do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get away. Happy Thanksgiving, Wolf. How you doing? So I've heard that you can get up to 1,200 checks an hour doing this method. Since it is me, we're probably going to get about 300 checks. 1,200 checks an hour. I'm probably going to get about 300 checks an hour, but that's okay. You do the online browser. Yeah, I totally forgot that was live. I do need to do that. I'll probably do that later today. So, hopefully we'll get some shinies. If you're like me and you're looking at people doing this and you're like, okay, I see Hippowdon and Lucario. How is this a Charmander and Tepig hunt? I will show you. So in the distance there is a Charmander spawn. And over there in the distance is a Tepig spawn. So those two spawns will always be Charmander and Tepig. So I'm just looking way deep into the horizon to see if either one of them shine. Amory, thank you so much. I can't really take a ton of credit for it though, because the way this game is and how shiny hunting works, even though I have over 800 hours on the game, I've probably been playing it for a little over 100 hours, if you know what I mean. A lot of AFKing. You're hunting Chespin? Good luck on that, Mighty Munchkin. Yeah, I don't have any Shalfa starters yet. Any of them. Not just the ones from Zone 20, but, you know, Froakie, Fennekin, Chespin. I don't have any starters that are Shalfa yet. Matthew, I was able to get an Ekans last night. I found a spot in the city where there's 2 guaranteed Ekans spawns, and there's a bench that's about 16 meters away. So I was able to get one of them there, which is pretty awesome. 0 chance for it to be alpha, but at least I have a shiny Ekans now. Yes, Chespin can be Shalfa in Zone 17. Any Pokemon in the wild zones can be Shalfas. In the city, the majority of Pokemon cannot be Shalfa, but some of them can. Kind of by the Roof Drop Dratini, it is... here. I can't remember... I mean, I know there's 3 Dratinis, but it's in here. There's 2 right there. So if anyone is like me, probably not, and having trouble getting a shiny Ekans, that can help. What I should do, and this like goes against my very nature of doing shiny checks, is I shouldn't stop and look. I should just do this for a while and then see if one of them shiny. Froakie and Fennekin spawns irritate you with how they run away and only one spawn. Yeah, they're annoying. Definitely Froakie more than Fennekin for me. That Watchtower Froakie, he's got eyes in the back of his head, I swear. The good thing is, Anne-Marie, and I'm sure you know this, they spawn in far enough away that you can save before you go to attempt to catch them. So, at least you don't have to, like, do it, like, you know, re-hunt. Like, you can't fail it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. If you're going for the shiny. Yep, Sunday is Pickaback Community Day. Somebody please remind me on Sunday, because lately I've been forgetting. I forgot about the Quaxley Community Day, and I forgot about one of the other community days this year. My mind is slipping. I think it's because of my age. Seeing a few Shalfas, that's good. First off, that means that the method's working. Second off, it's just cool. So I already have 1 shiny Charmander. I need 2 more shiny Charmander. I need all 3 Tepig. Tepig is the only starter I haven't found shiny yet. You need 2 Quaxley, so hopefully in December you can get them. I hope you can, and I also hope I get 3. I don't know if that's selfish or not, but it's the truth. See, what other ones do I need? So I need these 5 here that we're looking for. I need the 5 fossils, that's 10. The other 12 I need is the entire Sandile line, the entire Litwick line, so that's 6. And then I need Gibble and Gabite, so that's 8. And then I need... Pupitar, that's 9. I need Glaceon, that's 10. And the last 2 are Helioptile and... No, I still need a shiny Glaceon. But unfortunately, the only way I can get it right now is in Zone 20 because of the stupid gentleman's bet that I got Chem to agree to. Oh, I mean, I'm not even counting the different colored Flabébés and everything, Wolf. I'm just talking about for the actual decks, the dex numbers. I do have some of the Flabébé line. I don't have a lot. What is the last one I need? It's... Oh, you're talking Pogo. Gotcha. Okay, never mind. I didn't think about that. I need, I think I need some more Flabébés for Pogo. Villy, good morning. Thank you very much, and happy Thanksgiving to you, my dear. Shalfa Umbreon, I'm so jealous, Anne-Marie. Super jealous. That's probably one of the rarest Shalfas you can get. I would say that... Okay, you know what? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I would say that other than the fossils, the toughest Shalfas to get would be Shalfa, Espeon, and Umbreon. Yeah, top 5 if you count all the fossils as one. Yeah, why wouldn't you count all 5 Pokemon as one thing? What is the last one I need? Pupitar, Glaceon, Sandile Line, Litwick. Oh, Skrelp. Skrelp's the last one. Anne-Marie, I don't think that Zone 19 is the best place to hunt for Eevee in general, but it's the only place to hunt for an Alpha Eevee. In my opinion, the best place to hunt for Eevee in general is 2 places. 1, same place that you hunt Fennekin, and 2, same place where one of the Dratini is. I can show you in a little bit here exactly where I'm talking about. Eevee is a daytime clear weather spawn. So you're not going to get it every bench reset. You're not going to get a check. But if you're doing it while hunting for something else, that can be helpful. All right, let me just take a quick breather. Shiny Cornholio, thank you for the $1 dono. I appreciate you, buddy, and thanks for being here. Let's get some hype for Shiny Cornholio. Monday at 12:12 a.m. You got a Shiny Virizion Pogo with the Go Pass. Nice, congratulations. That's awesome. So yeah, Anne-Marie, like although there's a guaranteed check on the Eevee in Zone 19 every time you travel, so far I've only gotten 1 shiny Eevee there. I've gotten a lot of Eevee hunting for other things, and I can show you a couple of places to do that. Yeah, and Wolf got like an entire like zoo full of Eevees just looking for 1 Fennekin. And the special background, that's incredible. Good job, buddy. So another thing I've learned from talking to Shinies who is surprisingly smart for how dumb he is the alpha spawns and the shiny spawns have a larger visible radius. Meaning, like, I will see the alphas and the shinies from further away than I would a normal spawn. So you can kind of tell as you're traveling up to the checks. You can tell earlier if it's shiny or alpha. 2 shiny Eevee in Zone 19. That's pretty good. Yeah, I've only gotten 1, and that, you know what? I rarely, I think once did I get a shiny Eevee that I was hunting for. I've gotten shiny Eevees while hunting for Dratini. I got a shiny Eevee while hunting for... I think I was trying to get a shiny Bagon. I got a shiny Eevee hunting for Ralts in a place where I didn't even know an Eevee spawned. And then the other night I got a shiny Eevee in Zone 19 while I was hunting for Clef and Clefairy. Hassan, hello! What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. So yeah, I think only 1 time have I actually hunted for an Eevee and gotten an Eevee. Every other time it's been while I've been hunting other things. Which is awesome. I mean, I love the Eevee line, and I definitely want to get all of them. So the fact that I can get a lot of them before I even try and actually hunt for it is very helpful. Second Shalfa Floor, just congratulations. Was it the same color? I have 1 Shalfa Floor just since the red one. I'd like to get some of the other colors if possible. I don't know if it is. Shiny Cornholio, thank you for the 100 jewels. A few days ago, you spent your all night organizing your box into non-shiny living decks and shiny living decks. Once you get home compatibility, be able to organize shuffle living decks. Yeah, so obviously I'm very excited about the DLC coming out December 10th. I'd be a monster if I wasn't excited. But one thing I'm not excited about is that it's coming out prior to home compatibility. So I'm going to end up having to delete my entire regular living decks. I'll keep my alpha living decks and my legendaries and, you know, one-offs like, AZ Floette. But all my regular non-alpha Pokemon I'm going to have to get rid of. Only the red one spawns in Zone 20? Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, Wolf, it's crazy. I think BDSP is the only game that's had 40 boxes, and I kind of wish that would be like a regular thing now. I understand why, like, you know, it had 493 Pokemon in the decks, but kind of wish we'd normally get 40 boxes. Just don't catch anything till home of it. Okay, yeah, I just won't catch anything until, like, February at the earliest. Jewel things are cool. Oh, yeah, Hassan, thank you for the clapping seal. Yeah, a couple things about the jewels. I still don't understand how some people just get them randomly for free. I mean, it's cool, but I don't know how that works because I don't ever get any for free. And the other unfortunate thing is they are short stream only. Meaning, I see a notification in the chat that you guys, sent the images for jewels, but unfortunately, I don't actually get to see the animations, which is kind of like dumb. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. Alright, when it changes tonight, we will reset the game. And we'll just kind of count our day resets. So this was our first day reset. It was a little clunky at the beginning, which, you know, makes sense. This one should be smoother. We'll get more checks. And our breakfast should be right back. Sounds good, Hassan. Enjoy that breakfast. Like I said, I've heard that, you know, if you run this optimally, you can get up to like 1,200 checks an hour. Because it's me, I am expecting to probably get about somewhere between 300 to 400 checks an hour. Still pretty good. I think there's a pretty high chance we're going to get at least one of the shinies today. So let me hear in the chat, which one do you think is going to shine first? Charmander or Tepig? Did I update the game? I think, yes. Yes, I did. You think Tepig is going to shine first? You think Charmander is going to shine first? Okay. I'd be happy with either. Believe it or not, I think I'd be happy with Tepig more over Charmander, just because I don't have any yet. Tepig, Charmander, Tepig, Charmander. How long did it take to set this up? It didn't take as long as I thought it would, but it still probably took twice as long as it would take someone like Shinies or Clocky or Razzie to set up. Got Shiny Pidgey, congratulations. I think it was, I don't know, maybe half an hour, and you could probably get that down to like 10 minutes if you knew what you were doing. What's up, Cheese? Top 3 Thanksgiving sides go. Green bean casserole, stuffing, mashed potatoes. La Ventry saying you got the right spawns in the back. So actually, you know, it's crazy, Matthew, because Shinies and I were calculating the odds of that yesterday because I was curious. It's actually a 1 in 6 chance. It's just a 1 in 6 chance because in the backmost spawn, you want it to either be Tepig or Charmander, which is a 2 out of 4, or 1 out of 2 chance. And then for the other back spawn, since one of those two is already taken, it's just a 1 in 3 chance for the other one. So 1/2 times 1/3 is 1/6. Favorite Thanksgiving Day argument? Gotta go with... I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had a family Thanksgiving, and I don't have a large family, so I can't really think of any arguments that I've taken part in. I do enjoy hearing about people having arguments about politics. I don't like hearing arguments about politics, but it always makes me laugh when families have political arguments at the Thanksgiving table. No, Wolf. No, because for some reason, and I'm sure Shinies can talk more about it, you will always get, when you overload the 4 spawns, you will always get all 4 spawns. Kind of like how, even though Chespin has like a 15% spawn rate, if you overload the Dirt Clods, you get a guaranteed Chespin. If you overload this to get all 4 spawns, each spawn, like, you will get all 4 Pokemon spawning. It will always be those 4. Favorite Thanksgiving dessert? Gotta go with the classic pumpkin pie, which I picked up for dessert today. Okay, there it is. I didn't see it for a second. I thought I lost the spawn. What about everybody else? What's everyone else's favorite sides, arguments, and desserts if you celebrate Thanksgiving? And yes, Amory, I did get a can of whipped cream. But I got the light stuff. So it's healthy. Brother-in-law smoked a turkey. Oh my gosh. That can't be good for your lungs. When are you going to admit you have a problem? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a classic. I don't really get the why don't you have kids yet anymore. I did once. It was traumatizing, and then it's never been brought up again. Stuffing, mashed potatoes, and squash or mac and cheese. Oh yeah, those are good ones. Pumpkin pie, and your husband made oh, cheesecake. You know what? I don't typically think of cheesecake as a Thanksgiving dessert, but cheesecake is probably my favorite dessert overall, like ever. All sports are figs, pumpkin pie, Cajun turkey, and jelly cranberry sauce. Those are some good answers right there. I personally am not a cranberry sauce fan, but I love that I have so many wonderful people I can give my cranberry sauce to. What's up, Slowpoke? Good to see you. Getting a lot of alphas. Love to see it. Ironically, I kind of don't want to get an alpha on the first check, because I want to kind of fill out the remainder of my decks. Cranberry jelly in can or homemade with fruit in it. I just in general, I don't like either. Best Esper or Meowstic spot? So Meowstic, I'm still trying to find out what the best way is to hunt that shelf on Meowstic. For Esper, you want to go where the static alpha Spritzy is, and use that bench. And if you're like, if the Spritzy is over here, right? The Spritzy is on this side of the screen. Over here, there's an alleyway that has 2 or 3 Espers. What's up, Mantine Matt? Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, happy Thursday, Slowpoke. Yeah, there's a Meowstic on the roof in Zone 9, but there is no way to efficiently hunt it from what I've been able to find so far. I'm sure there is. I'm just not aware of it yet. What's up, Mewtwo? Happy Thursday. If you can find something, Matt, I would appreciate it. Favorite Thanksgiving tradition? Back when I used to... Hey, Dragonify, thank you for the like goal. Back when I used to see my family for Thanksgiving, I would we would all have dinner, and then we would put on we would put on National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Um, and that's how we would start the Christmas season. All right, Shani. So all right, so the Spritzy is right here, right? Spritzy is right here. In this alleyway right here, there's 2 or 3 espers. You'll see like there's like stairs and there's like boxes and trash, and the espers are there in that alleyway. So it's definitely within the bench. So you can bench. You can also, while you're there, get if you're lucky, Heracross, and maybe like Scythers or Weeping Bells, maybe even the Alpha Weeping Bell, and then you can get these Esper here. Pumpkin pie with coffee, watching It's a Wonderful Life after dinner. That sounds amazing. Dang it! I keep getting too close to that Lucario. You don't have any traditions except the meal? Yeah, I don't really either. In fact, the meal itself has become a tradition for me. This is the second year. So my favorite thing about Thanksgiving meals has always been the leftover turkey sandwiches the rest of the week. Like, it's nice to have the big meal and everything, and I'll have a little bit of everything. I might even, like, you know, force down a little bit of cranberry sauce so people don't feel bad. But for me, it's always the leftover turkey sandwiches. And Matthew, I'm sure you can. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to be more careful of that Lucario. So my new tradition is, and this is a year 2, I got a turkey breast. I'm cooking it. It's brining right now in the fridge. I'm going to cook it. I'm going to slice it up. I got a loaf of potato bread. I got a head of iceberg lettuce. I got a beefsteak tomato. I got mayo. I got mustard. And I'm going to make a couple of turkey sandwiches. And that's going to be my Thanksgiving. I also got chips and dip. And this year, I didn't have it last year, but this year I decided to splurge. I'm going to be making some stuffing as well. So I got stuffing mix and turkey gravy. And have that as my side. And I know Shinies is probably crying right now. Turn on elf and decorate the tree. Nice. Nice. I don't think we would do the tree Thanksgiving night. I think we would do it Thanksgiving weekend, but I don't think we did it that night. Setting my cake for Thanksgiving? No. So, for those of you that don't know, I live in Pennsylvania. My parents live in South Carolina. So, I haven't been home for Thanksgiving in several years. I do go home every year for Christmas because that's like, you know, a week and a half off of work. But no, I don't go home for Thanksgiving because it's just like a 4-day weekend. Back when my parents used to live in Virginia, I would drive down there. You've had turkey probably twice in your life. It's not my favorite poultry, but there's just something about it on Thanksgiving, which, you know, is entirely society-based. You're gonna have a PB and mayo sandwich? Oh my gosh, no. No. PB and mayo sandwiches are only for clam chowder. No stream again today? Oh my gosh, is he still feeling sick? Alright, well I guess we're not gonna raid him later on. I texted him yesterday and I said, have you tried just feeling better? I think you'd like that more. I swear, if he got COVID again. Rooftop runway for Meowstic? Yeah, I guess so. Which, I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Thanks for checking on that, Matt. It doesn't surprise me. I just don't like that. I hate how the Alpha Manectric bench is like just too far away. You know, sometimes you look at the distances between certain spawns and benches, and I'm like, they totally did that on purpose. Dang kids and their school germs, I know, right? Matt, where do you go to hit the 70 meters? How do you shiny hunt orange flabebe? I can't remember exactly where there's a guaranteed orange one, but I know there are some around the city. I know that's not very helpful. I'm not the best Luke Lloyd at remembering where all the flabebe spawns are. Show off a Squirtle, congratulations. Turkey sandwich thing is so sweet to your ears. Your dad was alive when he was alive. Said the exact same thing. I mean, seriously, it's the best leftover you can ever have, in my opinion. Yeah, Luke, I'm sorry. I really wish I could help. I'm not. I know I've seen them. I just can't remember specifically where they are. Unfortunately, I wish I could be more help. Hold on. Do I have one actually? If I have one, I can check see where I got it. That's a yellow one. That's a white one. That's a blue one. No, I don't. Well, wait. I should have a regular one, though. Hopefully I do. I don't. I got rid of my flabebes. Oh my gosh. I feel terrible now. I feel like that was just a huge tease. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Shiny Cornholio. Orange and blue flabebe near the elemental monkeys. Is that up there we were talking about before? Are you talking about up here? Like around here, this area? Room to go 74 on this rooftop should in theory work. Yeah, so Matt, I know I'm pretty familiar with the layout of Zone 9. Which section can get you to 74? Is it where the two Kadabra are? Or is it like where the Carbink are? Your husband's working today, so you'll be bringing in stuff from your mother-in-law's bittersweets. It's the first Thanksgiving without your father-in-law. Oh my gosh. I know I don't need to tell you this, Anne-Marie, because you're already sweet enough as it is. But just, you know, be extra sweet to her today. On top of the roof near there. Okay, gotcha. All right, so that up in that area. Esper is within 50 meters of the Zone 3 door. That seems to be the potential better AFK options. Yeah, okay, that's true. That's true, Shinies. I didn't know what sort of... See, here's the thing. I'm just going to be honest. I keep forgetting that you have a macro controller. So whenever I hear AFK, I always think of benches. The Carbink. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Matt. I will check that out later. Or maybe if we get one of these to shine, we'll go check it out on stream. Got a pack at lunch and bench on it. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to AFK, that's really my only option. There's other methods that I can do. Oh my gosh, I actually said method. There's other setups that I can do where it's almost AFK, where like I can watch a TV show and I just have to like hit the plus button every once in a while. But that's it. Change PFP and ZA. Oh, yeah, I know you can do that because my friend Shiny usually has a picture of his bum or something. Is it... Where is it? Oh, here it is. Change photo. Yeah. So, oh, it's your front bum now. Okay. So, yeah, go to Infinite ZA Royal, or Royale, and then hit Y to change photo, and it'll prompt you to take a picture. You know what? I think Kem has the bum picture. That's what it is. You got the front bum. Kem has the back bum. Shinies, when it hits nighttime, do you ever wait and just check the auto spawn when it changes to nighttime just on the off chance and maybe it'll shine? Because I think I'm going to. Yeah, I don't typically change that stuff. I did happen to change my hair in this game because doing the side quest, unlocked a lot of hairstyles and colors. Or actually not hairstyles, just colors. And I wanted to see what all ones they have. But like even the clothes is just um, the clothes that you get during the one like um, bracket thing. And then I just never change them back. Or it just never changed back. What's up, Jerry? You're assuming it doesn't saved? What do you mean that by that? Change your PFP when change your hair color and got the headphones to match. Nice. Jeez. Thank you for the link. I'm not looking to buy a macro controller, but I appreciate the link. When you hit nighttime, it doesn't autosave? No. No. Of course not. Shinies, think about it. You already knew that it doesn't save when you bench reset. Oh, is that the right one? I don't know. I don't have a macro controller. I just have a turbo controller. Gina, Bina, happy Thanksgiving. What's up, DHHDHD 3803? Trying to get new shiny? Nice, what you trying to get? Back corner building with Mawile works too? Okay, good, good. Good. Yeah, that's one of the remaining, like, static Wild Zone alphas I haven't been able to hunt. Or I should say I haven't hunted. You're thinking about how a macro controller can also be used for fossil restoration Gen 8 without having to stockpile and delete. You can effectively hunt all 4 in one game now. I'll take your word for it. I'm not envisioning it, but I'm sure you're right. I hunted all 4 in one game. It just clicked. You would set up a different macro for each fossil. So like the first macro would just be top choice, second macro would be top choice, bottom choice, third macro would be bottom choice, top choice, fourth macro would be bottom choice, bottom choice. I got it. I got it. Took me a while, shinies, but I got there. No, that's smart. Cito, what's going on, buddy? Happy Thanksgiving. So even though there are rare fossils, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I mean, And the rarity is a factor. That is true. Thankfully for me, I was in a position where between the turbo controller and all the money I had in Shield, I was able to just like let it run with the digging duo like overnight and get at least like 60 of each type of fossil. Do it. Oh my gosh, Gina Bina. Gina Bina coming with the $1.99. Let me heart that. And let me eat a bean. All right. Who wants to bet this is going to be a bad one? Okay. This is either liver and onions or a cappuccino. I think we decided on Sunday I have had a cappuccino, but I don't like the cappuccino taste. No. No. That's actually cappuccino. All the rest have been liver and onions, but some of them taste differently. Like, not quite the same. That's a cappuccino. Thank you, Gina. Look at Gina being so nice to me. That is a Thanksgiving blessing. Oh, that just perked up my morning. Cappuccino and onions. Yuck. Barf is terrible, Gina. You weren't here, but on Saturday, I literally got a barf jelly bean stuck in my throat. So I was trying to swallow it whole so I wouldn't have to taste it. It hit my gag reflex and I almost threw up on stream. Can you see the box? Sure. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to read them because of where my light is located. So I plow through the rest. So, yeah, thank you for bringing that up. I wanted to and I forgot to. So I watched the first episode last night and I watched the other 3 episodes this morning. But since it is so new, like it literally came out almost 14 hours ago, I don't want to talk too much about Stranger Things. I know you're not going to say anything, Cheese, but just in general, I don't want to talk too much about Stranger Things because I know some people, including myself, can be kind of particular when it comes to what they consider a spoiler. So I don't want to say too much. But yeah, I did watch it. The original 8-bit Ultimate Bluetooth might be on sale too. We had that for a couple of years and it's amazing. So the one I have, I don't even know if they sell it anymore, probably not, is just this cheapo Bebon Cool one I got off of Amazon back like 3 years ago. I think it was 20 bucks. That's really weird, Shinies. That's very bizarre. That would turn me off too. I can say, having watched all 4 episodes, I don't know what they're on about. I think that might just be anal retentive people being anal retentive about their settings. I know you can't really relate to that, but I don't know why they would be saying that. Have I gotten Barf's opposite once yet? Not in this box. I did in the last box I did. Yeah, Shinies. I read a post like that, I start thinking about, like, the Long Night episode of Game of Thrones in the final season, where it's like, oh, I hear things happening, but I can't see anything. And there's nothing like that in the 4 episodes of Stranger Things. Is everyone free for Thanksgiving? Well, probably not. There's still a lot of jobs that are working. Is it just very dark? No, I literally don't know what they're referring to. I didn't have a problem seeing anything. We just act like the entire last season didn't happen, right? What a mess. You know what really annoys me about that last season? Which, by the way, in hindsight, on rewatch, it doesn't bother me as much. Um, because I now know what to expect. But what bothers me is there were certain beats, particularly in the last few episodes, there were certain beats that you could tell were like particular things that George R.R. Martin told Benioff and Weiss. Like, oh, and then, you know, this happens and this happens. And those beats looked really cool in the show, but it felt like everything in between the beats was just like rushing. Like, okay, now we gotta get to this next beat, so let's just hurry over there. Okay, now let's go to this one. Now let's go to this one. And didn't let the story breathe in between those beats. I said beats too much, huh, Gina? Modern TVs add motion smoothing and vivid colors, which is the opposite of what they're intending for the show. So turn off those things to experience properly. Yeah, that's just silly. That's just like someone complaining that their 1080p camera is in 30 frames per second versus 60 frames per second on a mobile live stream. Shock Jock's version of fantasy storytelling. What do beats taste like? Not very good. I'm not a big beat fan. They taste like Dr. Dre. Beats by Dr. Dre. Beats by Dre. Tastes like dirt. Gina, wash off your produce before you eat it. How many times do we have to talk about that? Scrub your produce as much as you scrub your legs. Stop stealing from the neighbor's garden. That's right. Who wants to bet that someone in the chat will notice that I got a shiny before I do? Produce needs to be cleaned more than legs. That's true. Clean it more than you clean your legs, Gina. Which is like, well, I don't know, Matt. Typically I'd say yes, but it's Gina we're talking about. If she scrubbed her produce more than she washes her own legs, then she's just gonna like rub it to nothing. There will be no produce left. Probably Cobblemon for the first time yesterday with a group of friends. It's pretty awesome. Are you going to be one of those people that goes around to live streams and just says, do you play Cobblemon? Can you play Cobblemon? Have you played Cobblemon? You should play Cobblemon. Good Grocery actually washes a lot of stuff beforehand. That's true. Yeah, you should start doing that. Do you play Cobblemon? Can we play Cobblemon? Let Jerry live. I am. Do you see me actively not letting him live? When am I playing Cobblemon? Later. Pollinch. I miss Pollinch. I should do a Nuzlocke. I did 3 of them and failed all 3. We might go back to that eventually. I'll be honest. I think I bit off more than I could chew with the Nuzlocke. The early game of Ultra Sun does take a long time. That first island does take quite a long time. Also only playing for like 3 hours at a time does make it take a while. So every time we failed, it was very demoralizing having to start over. Where are the Polyworlds? In this game, I'm hoping in the DLC. I think it's a true crime a travesty that I have not had an opportunity to get an Alpha Poliwhirl. But oh, we can get Alpha Lucarios left and right. Oh, in Moon, the Poliwhirls are in oh, what's that area called? It's on the second island? No, third island. The Poliwhirls are on the third island. Poliwags are on the second island. Melee Garden, that's what it is. Yes, Melee Garden has Poliwhirls. Brooklet Hill has Poliwags. Wait, isn't Melee the second island? Am I just misremembering that? I thought it was the third island that had the garden. So yeah, if you're looking for a Poliwag, you can get it right after you do the Brooklet Hill trial. You can't name a single island, town, or city in Alola. Well, there's Melee, there's Akalaka. Pony Island's the fourth island. You're on the second island? Okay, yeah. Brooklet Hill, center west. There's a water trial there. And in the grass, you can get Poliwags. Akala was the second one. Okay, Akala was the second. Melee is the third. Pony is the fourth. The first one is... Why am I blanking? What's the first island? Yeah, the islands have names. Oh, thank you, Matt. Thank you. So I wasn't going crazy. Mally Garden, not Melee. Not Melee. Mally. Mally Garden. Mally Garden, which is on the island of Ula Ula. Sakataka Island. It was close. All right, here we go. This is day 4. I don't know how many days on average it should take. You want to hear something aggravating? I was trying to get a Bergmite last night. Because I have a shiny Bergmite, but I don't have a shiny Avalugg. I have a Shelf Avalugg, but I don't have a regular shiny Avalugg. So I was trying to go for a Bergmite, and I found these benches that I somehow never noticed before, which overlook the Avalugg and the Bergmite, just outside of Zone 12. I was like, oh, that's perfect. And like the only other thing like in distance is there's 2 Magikarps behind you, and at nighttime there's a Ghastly. So I let it run for a few hours last night, and then all night while I was sleeping. Everything shined except for the Bergmite. I couldn't believe it. Bergmite sounds like a city in Illinois. It does. I think Gina can attest to that. Illinois is not even that cold. Well, when the wind whips up. You checked. Gina checked. There's no Bergmite, Illinois. If you're ever in Bergmite, don't get the chili. They put hot dogs in it. Oh my gosh. It's going to sound like a city in Pennsylvania. Riolu. Riolu sounds like it would be a Pennsylvanian city. Bergmite, New Jersey. Oh, located in Bergen County. Cold streets of Bergmite. Welcome back, Hassan. How was breakfast? No shiny yet. Had some hash browns. Yum. You know what? That Hippowdon's kind of chill. Like, I keep aggroing him, and then he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm just going to stay here. Gonna get some Alpha Hunting and PLZA. Nice. You gonna go for anything in particular? Hashing Browns. Berg lived in Pittsburgh? Oh, absolutely. 72 days ago, it's like 40 max. Oh my gosh. About to eat breakfast and lurk as well. Kind of surprised to see you streaming today, but you're not complaining. Gina, please. I have the day off of work. Why wouldn't I stream? And thank you for the dono again. And for the cappuccino bean. It was lovely. Hunting Meowstic to make sure it works. Let me know. Let me know what you find. Although knowing you, you'll probably get the shiny in like 5 minutes. Zone 20, still have 47 alphas to get. Somehow I have 5 duplicate shots from there. Man, you are being a little bit unlucky there. But I feel ya. I know how that goes. I think I have 17 left to get. 4 hefty streams this week. That's right. 4 days in a row is the plan. We'll see if my fragile little body can hold out. But I plan on streaming tomorrow as well, along with my usual Saturday, Sunday. I don't expect today and tomorrow to be like busy streams, but I figure might as well spend some time with those of you that want to hang out. 4 of those duplicates were back to back to back to back. Ugh. Yeah, the last... I did manage to come home to a shiny Machamp yesterday, which was new for me. But prior to that, the last like 3 or 4 days, every time I've come home or woken up in the morning, all I had is duplicates. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving to you, John Struckert. How you doing this fine day? You also want to see a shiny Toadal because you haven't seen one since you got since before you got the shiny charm. I hope you find one, bud. Horned Helmet Loki or non? I mean Horned Helmet, absolutely. I mean that is the classic Loki. That was Loki up until like the, you know, mid 2000s. Mid to late 2000s. I think really the first Thor movie was the first time you really saw Loki without the helmet. Staff or no? Staff doesn't really make a difference to me. You get your Chestnut Megastone for your shuffle one? I gotta do that this afternoon. I forgot that started. Yeah, I'm trying to think about it now. Actually, I don't know if I've ever seen Loki with the staff in the comics. Makes him look like a D&D wizard. Yes, John, I am going for Tepig and Charmander. I'm doing that super fun hunt where I just run back and forth, looking in the distance for the tiny pixels to see if they change color. The pixels are so small that on a mobile screen you probably can't even see them. Fun, entertaining stuff. Go for the Chestnut Stone and then do some hunting? Smart. Yeah, for anyone that's coming in and not sure exactly what I'm looking for here, I'll show you. So I have it set up thanks to Shinies and AM Clockwork for their for their help. The back two spawns are always a Charmander and Tepig. So if I go up here, you can see there's the Tepig and there's the Charmander. So those are the two spawns I'm looking for. And now we got the Hippowdon coming. So I'm just running up, waiting for them to spawn in, check to see if they're shiny, running back, despawning them, and rinse and repeat. And they can change places. Like, it's not like the Charmander's always on the left and the Tepig's always on the right. They can move back and forth, but they always will be the back two spawns. And sometimes like that, we'll find an alpha, which is neat, but we're looking for shinies. I personally, believe it or not, would prefer to get a Tepig first, because I already have one shiny Charmander, but I have no shiny Tepig. Bowling float in the parade, oh my goodness. Figure out how to overload the water starters, basically rally to 20 of 9 spawns inside the door. That is impressive, Matt. So, Shinies taught me a while back how to overload the 4, like, right across from the gate. Because there's, like, 4 there, and there's 3, like, on the, like, bridge in the pond. And something that I noticed, and when I say notice, I mean something that happened and then it frustrated me and I stopped doing it, was whenever I would go past them and check the ones in the center, every time I would bleed one of those spawns. So like I would start with 4 and the next time there's only 3, and then next time there's only 2, and then I got very frustrated and told Nick I never want to do overloads again. And he very, very, very appreciatively just didn't bring it up again until I brought it up. Because I was very frustrated. But that's crazy, getting 9 spawns at once. I think I'm just naively hoping that there will be better ways to hunt some of the starters and maybe some of the other Pokemon in the DLC. In some of these hunts I really don't want to do. My thumb's getting tired. Main entrance, very consistent. Need to update your video because after more times doing it, you got dialed in now. Nice. Oh, that's awesome, dude. So, are you saying you made a video on it? The Grunt Star Spawner? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So basically all the quadrants. I'm curious, like, I don't know why anybody would. It's not that exciting. But has anyone tried overloading this area? Again, not really like a, you know, can I, or not really a would I, but could I? I don't know if anyone's tried overloading that area. I would imagine it would be the same concept. You did indeed, did you? Teams that I use for ranked battles. So obviously I haven't done the Chesnaught ones yet, or this 3rd season. But for the first 2 seasons, I just used Feraligatr, Alpha Gyarados, Alpha Dragonite. Four spawns out of each of the water starter spawns, and the 9 spawns are Melimar Dragalge spawner. Okay. So you were talking about all spawns, and Shinies was just specifically thinking about starter spawns. Gotcha. Dragonified, what's up? Got your rank W, nice. With 1 battle. At 1 p.m. you'll be heading out for Thanksgiving? Sweet. Yeah, after stream I got to start cooking the turkey. Nick, how long should it take for the turkey to get to 160? It's about 1.5 pounds of turkey. Fire starters max out at 7, but Toad and Squirtle spawners can get to 8 spawns basically. How do I season my turkey? I'm going to try something that Nick sent to me with some salt, pepper, and rosemary. And now you'll be watching season 5 of Stranger Things. Very cool. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, we're going to keep kind of a moratorium on the Stranger Things Season 5 talk, at least for the next couple days, just because it just came out. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to watch it before I streamed, but thankfully it turned out fine. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for that last episode, I probably would have started streaming at 8. But the last episode was 1.5 hours. In other words, no spoilers, that's right. We're just not going to talk about Stranger Things. Onion powder looks yummy. It can be. Phase 1 shiny Diggersby. Congratulations. I don't know if you need it, but it is shiny. No, no shiny. Nissan spoiler for more aerodynamics. Oh my goodness. You got your chewing out because of spoilers from Draconified. Not doing that again. Uh-oh. Which show / movie did you spoiler? Or did you spoil? This is good. I like this. There's not a close spawn. I like this. I like this setup. Pokemon. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't like it when the Tepig goes behind the rock, because then I can't see it. People are already nuzlocking this game. Oh, people have been nuzlocking this game since the day it came out. Saw something you wish you hadn't seen? Oh no. Wait. How is that a Tepig? How do I have 2 Tepigs? Rank T in 2 battles? Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Not gonna say what it is though. Good. Don't be doing that. You alluded to a DLC leak. Oh no! S&3, nice. Yeah, I would be frustrated too, Draconified. For Megastone, you need rank S. And I don't think I'll ever go past S. I've looked at like what the rewards are for the other ranks, and honestly, none of them interest me at all. It's like Seeds of Mastery and like rare candies and I mean certain Apra balls, which I could understand why some people would want those, but I'm never going to use them. So there's nothing for me worth it to go past S. You haven't even unlocked the Greninja Delphox stone. Well, the good news is you can still get those. I think you get the Greninjite by hitting rank Y and the Delphox by hitting rank X, if I remember correctly. Which is certainly worth doing. I mean, look, I hate online battling. I've made no secret of that, but it's totally worth it to at least do a couple battles to get the Mega Stones. I don't like that it's locked behind Nintendo Switch Online, and I will argue that point till my dying breath. I think it's terrible. But if you do have Nintendo Switch Online, it's totally worth doing. It'll only take a few minutes. Yeah, don't be a lazy Jay-Z. Or do be a lazy Jay-Z. Don't grind past rank S. But don't be so much of a lazy Jay-Z that you don't even get there. Yeah, I think it took me... Because for the Greninjite, I think you had to hit, what, rank K? And it took me 6 battles to get to rank K, and then last season when you only had to get to rank S for the Delphoxite, it took me 2 battles. Basically, as long as you don't come in dead last with 0 points, you're going to get it. Some people complain about family gatherings dealing with racist uncles and whatnot. Do you think the uncles are like, oh, I got to deal with my open-minded nephew today? Probably so. Yeah, you had to reach rank K the first time, and then they dropped that. Connor, what's going on? Welcome in. Dang it, Slowpoke. How rude. How are you doing today, Cutter? Yeah, you don't lose points for getting dead last, but, it's going to take a much longer time if you get dead last with no points. TCGP has the culture of gratitude and you love it. Me too. Speaking of which, let's open up some packs. We'll open up some packs after this day is done. I still want to get that shiny Poliwhirl card. After 3 battles, you're at rank Q? Oh my goodness gracious. You're just flying through. We are encouraged to say thank you for everything. You know, it's a good system, rewarding politeness. They made some great changes. I really like the share card option. I think that's pretty neat. What I don't like, and what doesn't make sense to me, which I hope they change in the future, is so like if I share a card, which basically means like, here, have a free card, it will show me what cards you're missing. But if I want to trade cards, it won't. It will only show me what's on your wish list. I don't understand how they can't implement that for both. Like, sure, show the wish list first, but then below the wish list, just show the cards that you don't have. I've been having absolutely awful luck with these new mega packs. I've been having really good luck with the packs. I've been having terrible luck with the wonder picks. I mean, I have done dozens of wonder picks since this new set came out. And there have been picks where like 1, 2, 3, even 4 of the cards I needed. And out of all those dozens of wonder picks, twice have I actually picked a card I didn't already have. I like how the solo events are easier to complete now. That was pure pain. You know, I did notice that some of the solo events did seem to be easier. And I like this thing with the new promo cards where after you do a certain number of battles, you get a ticket so you can buy any one of the cards you want. That was, it turned out I didn't need it this time with the Mega Pidgeot set, but I like that. And I'm sure I'll be taking advantage of that in the future because there were 4 promo cards in the first season or series that I didn't get because I just never got it in the packs. You keep getting crushed in your wish list, but it's the reprint version from the EX set. Don't blame people because there's no way to tell. Interesting. I didn't consider that, Jerry. If I did that to you, I apologize. Managed to get 2 4-stars this week on your main account alone. Very nice. Lucky if you get even a 1-star or a 4 diamond. You evolved your shiny Scatterbug into Vivian. Very cool. I got a second shiny Incineroar card. So there's that. I really want to get the shiny Poliwhirl card soon because there's still actually quite a few cards I need for the base set. But since I'm only opening up Gyarados packs, I'm not getting them. We're back to alpha hunting. Nice. Good luck. It won't count towards the original base set. Yeah, that stinks. And I'm sorry if I've done that to you. Ask him for the Polylog. How rude was that, man? He knew I was going for the Poliwhirl card, and he just opens up a 10-pack and boom, gets the Poliwhirl card. And then sends me a picture to it, like rubs it in my face. So rude. Yeah, shiny, extra shiny Gardevoir card and traded one of your Cafe Remix teammates for a shiny Lapras card. Nice. That's pretty awesome. Can you trade 2 splotchy shiny cards, like the full art shiny cards? Can you trade those? I don't know what the term is. They're not stars. They're like rainbow splooches on the bottom. You know what I'm talking about, Jerry? The rainbow splooch? You can anything now? Not anything, right? Not anything. You can't trade like immersives, right? Glaceon keeps baiting you? Stupid Glaceon. No, so not anything. You just lied to me, Gina. Rainbow Smooch is a rare variant Pokemon? Sounds about right. You know what I meant. I asked if you could trade 2-star shiny cards, and you said you can trade anything. How else was I supposed to take that? The Rainbow Smudge? Yes. I wonder how Smudge is doing. Smudge was a cute cat. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, the truth would be helpful. You think about him sometimes. Yeah, he would still pop in here at least like once a weekend for a while. I haven't seen him here in a couple months though. Probably, well, maybe not that long. At least a month. Maybe he made new friends. Maybe so. You're on the wild in Zone 6 and you see a shiny Magikarp. Oh my goodness gracious. See him in other communities here and there, but I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, I think it's been about a little over a month since he last popped in here. You see him within a week or so. Okay, there you go. Come on. Been streaming for an hour and 22 minutes. No shiny yet. I'm assuming if one of those shine, we'll be close enough that we'll hear it. Actually, I should probably do that. With every day reset, the first thing we should do is check the center spawns. See if any of them are shiny. Found the Spindas yesterday. Should be collecting them soon. Oh, nice. On the first island? In the rock tunnel. I forget what it's called. But you go through the rock tunnel and then it opens out into the like open air area, and it's got Spindas and Machops and Rockruff. Yeah. Also, make sure you get you explore and get all the items in there, Gina. There's a bunch of items on the ground, even in areas that you like don't see right away. And I think the flying the crystal is in there. I think it's the flying one. Missed out on Pokemon games, just finding random stuff. I will say it's such a tiny, tiny quality of life improvement, but I love it so much in this game that the little sparkling bits on the ground, you don't even have to hit anything, you just walk over them and they'll pick up. I do like that. Where's the Tepig? Happy Thanksgiving to you, Pokestar. All right, before we start day number 5, we're going to open up a few packs. Let's go. Pack opening time. It's that time where we open packs. That's the theme song I've been working on. OG Moon's making you appreciate the newer games. Are you trying to say that you don't like Moon? Is that what you're doing? Little crunchy leaves, you step on them and you collect them. Exactly. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get the shiny Poliwhirl and move on with our lives. Avalugg, Skorupi, Dino, Sandile, Carkle. The graphics are killing you. I think the graphics are fantastic. You're just spoiled. Pokemon card time. Oh, I got, yeah, Digimon. Pokemon card time. That's all I know about the Digimon theme song. Digimon, digital monsters. All right, here we go. Pack number 2. Cover Fossil, Murkrow, Darmanitan, Froakie, Toxapex. What's up, Sir Shicker? Oh, there's a research for collecting Froakie cards. That's nice. Kieran, happy Thursday, buddy. Have a meeting in 5 minutes. Just wanted to swing by. Well, I appreciate you, man. Hope you're having a lovely day. One day closer to Friday. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Sir Shicker. Uh, Curvision, I don't know what that means, but welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Zatu, Spritzy, Ferroseed, Aracuda, Pangoro, that's a new one. What a Thursday it's been. During your next turn, this Pokemon's Overdrive Smash attack does plus 30 damage. Nice. So first time you use it, it's 30 damage, and then after that, 60. Enjoy your boring day. We'll celebrate with our freedom from the British getting fat and sassier. Yes, yes. Thanksgiving is a celebration of our break from the British Empire. Why are you? There we go. Love the hefty card. Me too. All right, last pack luck. Yeah, Curve Vision. I don't know what that means. Durant, Krokorok, Pidgey, Eevee, and Melmetal EX. Well, we got a Pangoro, so there's that. Oh, wait, I have a couple of bonus packs, like anniversary packs too. Let's check those out. Oh, Anne Marie, thank you for the share. Nah, I have a weakness. If I get struck by lightning or electricity, it hurts. First pack at 4 new cards. That's pretty dang lucky. And Anne Marie, thank you for the other card. Wow, Anne Marie sharing 2 cards with me, Delcatty and Duskull. That's very helpful since I haven't been able to open the packs other than Gyarados. All right, what do we got here? We got a Mewtwo pack and 2 of a different pack. All right, here we go. Let's try and get a gold card. Gold card for the Mewtwo pack. Rhydon, Tentacool, Rattata, Scyther, and Electros. She's a generous queen. She really is. All right, what are these 2 packs? Oh, okay, the Palkia Space-Time Smackdown. Let's get immersives. We got Prinplup, Sneasel, Herotom, Chatot, and Lumberry. Stupid anniversary packs. How long am I streaming? Probably another hour and a half. Gibble, Misdreavus, Chimchar, Prinplup, and Rhydon. Nothing good. All right, I hate this. Everything's terrible. Let's go back to the hunt. Jerry, you're so spot on. I can't hear the term SmackDown without thinking of wrestling. Oh yeah, I want to check to see if any of these are shiny. No. How do you open the anniversary packs? There's special research that you have to do, like do X amount of battles, use flare, things like that, and they will give you packs. Hold on here. I'll show you. Or I guess missions. So you go to missions, and it's the, is that it? Yeah, first anniversary part 2. And then, yeah, it's login, participate in battles, previous logins, obtain flare 2 times, obtain flare 3 times, send 5 thanks, edit a deck, add card sleeves to a deck, add a playmat to a deck. I got a 2-star Giratina. No, was it Giratina? What did I get? Where is it? Hmm. I got a 2-star Darkrai. I got this 2-star Darkrai in one of the first anniversary packs I opened off stream. And that's the only good card I've gotten. I mean, it's a cool card, but it's the only thing I've gotten so far. Where is the Charmander? 151 hourglasses, or you claimed 51 hourglasses because you didn't know that was there? Oh my goodness. Guess the plush. I don't actually have Guess the Plush set up today. I didn't plan ahead in time. We will bring back Guess the Plush tomorrow. But we can play Guess the Pokemon I'm Thinking of. This is a time where you guess which Pokemon I'm thinking of, and I let you know if you're right. Totodile. Oh my gosh, you got it on the first try, Mighty Munchkin. Congratulations. What's up, Hassan? What'd you find? What'd you get? Rainbow Moltres. Oh my gosh. That's awesome, dude. I'd love to get that card. Wait, Gina and John aren't friends? That doesn't sound right. Poliwhirl. That's a good Pokemon. I'm a fan of that one. Why wasn't it Poliwhirl? Because that's not the Pokemon I was thinking of. Litwick? Yeah, I do need a Litwick. Pikachu. That's awesome. Are we just like naming Pokemon now? You guys are all doing a fantastic job. Do better. What the heck, Gina? Who do you think I am? Chem Nation? Be nice to me. None of your second shelf of Litwick currently? I don't even have one non-alpha Litwick. John, stop rubbing it in. Stop rubbing it in how much better than me you are. I'm going to get something from the sewers today. I need Skrelp. I need Litwick. Matthew Snyder, are you still here? He's probably spending time with his family or something stupid like that. Probably still sick. Who, Chem? He is. Thank you all for the 22 likes. We're getting very close to our like goal. Is anyone watching the parade, and is the parade still going on? I know Big Cheese was. The results are interesting today. Parade. Yes, Jerry, you love a parade. You know, they once threw a parade in Jerry's honor. I watched a horror movie on Thursday. No, wait, what's today? Thursday? I watched a horror movie on Tuesday night that I thought was pretty good. I had not heard of it. Apparently, it was kind of a big deal when it came out a couple years ago, called When Evil Lurks. It was pretty neat. It was a pretty cool movie. Definitely R-rated. I wasn't scary, but there were some shocking scenes. They did some things in that movie that I was not expecting them to do. I wasn't expecting them to go there. That parade would be so short, just like two people holding a banner that says, "We kind of like Jerry," and then followed by one trombone player just playing toot sounds. Yeah, I've been watching some videos lately about, like, from channels that are about scary movies, like horror movies, with titles like horror movies that actually scared me or scariest horror movies I've ever seen. I'm trying to find something that can actually scare me. It's been a long time since I've been scared. I mean, there's certain movies that creep me out. There's certain movies that are like, oh wow, that image is going to stick in my head for a while. but it's been a very long time since I've been like scared to turn off the lights. Terrifier didn't scare me? No. I mean, it was a good horror movie, but no, when the movie was over, I wasn't like afraid to like, turn off the lights and go to bed. I just went on with my night. Horror movies make you laugh. Yeah, there's been I have memories, and I'm sure other people have them, of like laying like in bed with the lights off, just like listening for any sound or imagining there's something in the corner. And like I know like I'm an adult, and that's probably never gonna happen again, but I'd like to try and get close to emulating that feeling again. And it's the closest I've gotten, and what started this whole thing is when I saw Barbarian the other year. The first act of Barbarian, I was like actually stressed out. It like tapped into some like subconscious fear I had that really affected me. And afterwards, I was like, that was a weird experience. I haven't had an experience like that in a long time, and now I'm just kind of like searching for that. Blood and Honey that made you angry? Yeah, I'm sure. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure Blood and Honey is just terrible. Done working for today. Good job, Slowpoke. You did a fantastic job with work. Watch Donnie Darko Upside Down. Just so like all the blood rushes to my head. Like prior to Terrifier, the last time it happened to me was probably the first time I watched The Ring, and that was definitely about the setting that I was in. I was actually on a business trip. I was down in Florida, staying in a hotel room. It was like we'd had a whole day of travel, and the next day, we weren't working. And so it was like maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I put The Ring on HBO in the hotel room because it had just come out on HBO and I hadn't seen it yet. And after the movie was over, like just being there in that hotel room, like, a room I'm not familiar with, that was creepy. That was eerie. Just staring at that black TV, wondering if like some little wet girl was going to crawl out of it. The one shot in that movie that always sticks with me is when they're watching the tape, like in the studio, like, using like all the professional equipment, and they're like checking out the tape, trying to see if they can find clues, and they pause it on the shot with the fly, and then the fly's wings start bopping around, and the dude's like looking at it like, what the heck? And then he reaches out and he grabs the fly. That creeped me out. Thank you for the lurks, Draconified. Alright, what do you guys think? Tepig or Charmander? What's going to shine first? We're going to get one of these two today. Tepig going to shine? I would actually prefer that, because I don't have any shiny Tepigs yet. Busy! Wanted to wish you and your family happy Thanksgiving. Well, right back at you, Busy. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Hope all is well. Always a pleasure to see you. You doing a big dinner today, Busy? Come on, Shiny. Alpha Dragonite and Dramp under the tower. If only they swapped colors, right? Wouldn't that be nice? Feeling grateful to be able to get grossly overstuffed with food. Amen. Yep, I'll be throwing the turkey breast in the oven after stream's over. Cooking that up in some stuffing, and then I'm gonna make my leftover turkey sandwiches for Thanksgiving. Your family does cook a lot of food? Very nice. Alright, let's do one last check, see if it shined on the auto respawn. And then we'll start day number 6. Nope, no shinies. You know, I could actually keep this layout, I think. But never mind. Yeah, I wonder if shinies is still here. I think you could theoretically keep going through the night as long as the layout was still good. You know, reset if it's not, but if it's right, you just keep going. Sounds relaxing? Yeah, I did it for the first time last year and I really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to doing it again today. Oh, this is a regular Charmander. Alright, anything shiny over here? No, nothing shiny over here. Oh my gosh, where did you come from? Let's get rid of you. Because you're going to be a pain in my booty, I can tell. Good luck shiny hunting. Thank you, Busy, and hope you have a lovely day. Eat plenty of food. Have wonderful times with the family. I appreciate you. How slow for the sourdough today. Sweet. Jerry, are you going to see your mom today? Skulls of the Cats, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Oh my goodness gracious. Alex Schlater. That is so many 100s. I appreciate you. Taking the mom out to eat since our place is too small to host. Nice. Where are you guys going? My goodness. And busy with the thank yous. And Alex with so many more. Holy potatoes. Look at that. 17 combo on the 100s. My goodness gracious. Let's get some hype in the chat. Thank you so much, Alex. Am I shiny hunting? Right now I'm going for Tepig and Charmander. So I'm just far enough away that when I run back and then run forth, the Charmander and Tepig respawn. If I zoom in, you can see there's the Tepig. And the Charmander... Well, he's hiding behind the Hippowdon right now. Behind that rock. But yeah, there's a Charmander back there, basically. So I'm just running back and forth and seeing if we can find it. Going to a place called Mimi's. It's a chamber. They got good home-style food. Oh, that sounds amazing. I think my mom would like that place too. Turkey, like, goal 40. I love it. Thank you, Mighty Munchkin. Yeah, there we go. So there's the Charmander, and there's the Tepig. So I'm just running back and forth until one of them shine. Still hunting for Hawlucha. Good luck. It's a beautiful shiny. Where are you hunting for it at? I was lucky enough to get a Shalfa here in Zone 20. And then when I was shiny hunting for a Riolu, a Hawlucha ended up shining on the rooftop behind me. So it's pretty sweet. At least near Zone 16. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It's got like the is like this area here. This whole like rooftop area here. Gotcha. All right, nice. That's a good place. I haven't hunted for it there. I didn't get a shiny from there, but that is a good place to hunt for it. I forgot it spawns there. So to anyone that, you know what, I was going to say Thanksgiving, but we don't even have to keep it like Thanksgiving. It can be any meal. To anyone here that cooks food for family or helps to cook food for family, what's your favorite thing to make? If you're going to have a whole bunch of people over and you have to make a dish or help make a dish, what do you like to make? You have a Pidgey named Not Hawlucha now? Nice. I know that pain. When I was little, I liked to help my mom make the sweet potato casserole with the marshmallows. Or the stuffing. The bread or the dessert's nice. When I was doing my last minute shopping yesterday, and I decided I wanted to get a pumpkin pie, I went over to the bakery area and grabbed my pie, and they had something crazy there. It was like, I don't know how to describe it. It was like a like a cylinder cake, like or dessert thing that like stood on top of like a stand that was like 4 or 5 layers of stuff. It was like some sort of apple thing, and it had like other stuff in it, and it looked delicious. But it was like $13. It was like a quarter the size of the pie, and it cost more. Favorite type of pie? If I have to go with a favorite type of pie, I'm probably going to go with a classic apple. Was it a single serving thing? I don't think it was supposed to be a single serving thing, but it would have been a single serving thing for me, Jerry, yeah. Yeah, if I'm going to go with a favorite type of pie, I'm probably going to go with a classic apple pie or maybe a lemon meringue. And then we can get into the philosophical argument of whether or not a cheesecake is a pie. In which case, it would be cheesecake. Key lime's really good. Key lime is a good pie too. Chocolate mousse is always good. I mean, there's a lot of great pies. Blueberry pie, peach pie, banana cream pie. You found shiny fennekin. Congratulations, Skull. That's awesome. It's so much better when it's not expected too, right? Like when you're not hunting for it, it's just random. Chocolate satin. Oh yeah, pumpkin cherry. Yeah, cherry pie is really good. Got to run to the store for something. More like 5 somethings. Yeah, I did get myself a pumpkin pie yesterday, and yes, I got a can of whipped cream. The aerosol can of whipped cream, but it's the light cream, so it's healthy. Don't tempt you. I kind of want to go back and get another pie now. I want to look up this dessert. I don't know if it's going to be on their website, though. I don't know if... Like, the website for my grocery store, like, has, like, all the products and what aisles they're in and everything. But I don't know if they get that specific with, like, you know, the stuff that's made in the bakery. Laps around the lab. We probably will do some laps around the lab. I do still need another shiny Honedge or Dewblade to evolve into Aegislash. We can do some laps around the lab. Labs. I don't know how to pronounce that, Jerry, but I like the visual pun. Gotta let your dogs out. Well, now we know who did it. We know who let the dogs out. It was John. Thank you. That joke was brought to you by 2001. Does anybody remember the world before the Baja Men asked us that question? You were typing that out? I bet you were. You know, something happened in 2001 that changed the world. And ever since then, there's been before it and after it. And that was the Baja Men releasing Who Let the Dogs Out. The inquisitive minds of the Baja Men. Cat says hello. Well, hello, Cat. That's a sweet message, Skulls of the Cats, but given your username, it's honestly a little bit terrifying as well. Hey, I'm Meta Champion. What's going on? Welcome on in. Happy Thursday. That's funny, right? Someone named Skulls of the Cats is like, my cat says hello. Yeah, 5 cats. That's a lot of cats. All right, come on, Tepig. Come on, Charmander. Hurry up. Name was something your brother came up with? Gotcha. It's a cool name, very unique. It's memorable too. Oh my gosh, $29.93 on the Snivy. That's too many. One cat is too much cat? That's true too. Come on, shiny, keep on rolling. Are we going to get a last second shiny or are we going to day 7? Ugh. Luna! What's going on, Luna? I heard your mom treated you horribly the other day. I don't know how many days on average it should take to get this shiny, but I feel like we're getting close to odds. Your dog is a cat sometimes? I feel that. I had a dog. Shiny Diancie nest for Calistor in February. Interesting. I can't remember. Are those things included in the tour ticket? Or is that a separate thing you gotta buy? I'm not excited to take Luna to the bed again next month. You know, I'm sure Luna's not excited either. First shiny Bellsprout caught. There you go. Nice job. Masterwork research separate. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna buy that one. I think I'm done with that stuff. If it's included like in a ticket, like for an event, that's fine. But I'm just done paying extra money for Masterwork research. I'm never gonna finish. That wasn't shiny, was it? No, it wasn't. Okay. He doesn't know? Well, he does now. I just told him. Yeah, like, it's, like, for me, ONOT, though, and you complete your own pace, but I can't complete it, is the thing. If it's anything like Meloetta, 'cause that's what I was about to say. Like, it's one thing like Shiny Jirachi, right? I haven't completed that one yet, but that's okay. I can still complete it. I just haven't completed it yet. I bought the Shiny Meloetta research, and I'll never be able to complete that. So I just wasted that money. What page am I on for which one, Gina? Global training should come soon though, but that won't have anything to do with like parties and stuff. That's the thing, whenever they require stuff that involves working together with other people, it's not going to happen. Maxing out your shiny Mew, nice. Do a party with my coworker who also plays in our office with our 4 spawns. Yeah, garbage requirements. And I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not saying they shouldn't have stuff like that, but I'm saying that since that's not something that I can really take advantage of, I'm not going to spend money on it. If you find a meetup spot on Campfire, I've shown Gina what my area is like. That's not going to happen. It's okay, guys. I'm not crying about it. I'm not sad and mopey that I can't get the Meloetta and I won't be able to get the Diancie. I'm just saying that because I'm not going to, I'm not going to bother spending money on it. You'll cry for me? Aw, don't cry for me, Slowpoke Tina. Understand my frustration? It's not even frustrating. It's just I've accepted the fact. What's frustrating is I don't know. Sometimes it can be a little frustrating when I'm told that I shouldn't accept something that I've come to accept. Maybe Diancie will be the completion award for End Home for ZA. Could be. Could certainly be. Don't cry for me, Slowpoke Tina. The truth is I never left you. But to all those that do live in populated areas, I hope you all get the shiny Diancie. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, Hyra, I remember you. What's going on? Good to see you again. How's the Jolteon doing? More regions, more populated, right? Yeah, I'll just force my neighbors. That's we'll call that Plan B. I was all excited when the Dysarts were here the other weekend and we went out during the Wild Area Fest or whatever, because we actually went to one raid that had somebody else that joined us, and I was like, oh my gosh, somebody else is here. And then I looked at the name, I was like, oh wait, that's one of my friends. Oh, I didn't know one of my friends was local. And then we realized what happened was that friend was not local, but he saw that I was in a raid and he piggybacked. So the one person that we saw in a raid was actually piggybacking from a different part of the world. Shiny Fletchling, could you imagine? Nathaniel? What the heck? Do the Dice Arts play Pogo? Oh, they do. Dorian's like super into it. Could have partied with the Dice Arts. I mean, even if we were to do that, and they were just visiting for the day, so, you know, there were other things that we wanted to do. Meloetta research. Catch 100 Pokemon while in a party. 100 Pokemon. 100. A 100. Is it snowing outside? Anybody ever check the weather by looking in your Pogo game? Have that done quickly while walking, but we were driving. Look, the point is it ain't gonna happen. I don't need people to try and solve the issue for me. I think I just need people to accept the fact that I'm not going to pay for masterwork research. Everyone enjoy the shiny Diancie if you have the opportunity to get it. I will not be. Yeah, the shiny charm Pokemon Sword. Nice, Hyra. Good job. Come on, Shine. Come on, Shine. And Legends Arceus 2, yeah, the shiny charm. Very good. That one was tough to get. That took a while. Maybe one day they'll lower the requirements for the older masterwork research like they did with the level restructuring. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I think if they ever did that, that would come out after they end up re-releasing those mythicals as huntable. Or just shiny in general, like home rewards, things like that. Which Pokemon hunting? I'm currently hunting the Charmander and Tepig, so I'm running back and forth here to despawn them and respawn them. And if I zoom in here, you'll see up here, there's the Charmander, and there's the Tepig. He's going behind that rock. But so I'm just despawning and respawning them, waiting for them to shine. I need 3 Tepig, I need 2 Charmander. I have 194 regular shinies. I got 100 Shalfas. Overall, there are 22 Pokemon that I don't have shiny or Shalfa yet. Of those 22, 5 of them are the fossils. 5 of them are Tepig and Charmander, and there's 12 other random stuff. Weekly challenges out. Oh, interesting. I haven't heard about that yet. All right, Big Cheese, have a good lunch. 100th Alpha was Metachamp, or not Metachamp. Got that in my mind because Metachampion's here. Machamp. I came home to a shiny Machamp yesterday. So I came home yesterday, got the shiny Machamp, and then I hunted and got Ekans and something else I got to knock off the list. Oh, Slowking. I got another Slowpoke, and then Gina was nice enough to touch trade with me, so I get the Slowking. Friends did the weekly challenge once and then stopped. What is this weekly challenge? I haven't heard about this. Yep, and Slowpoke, have you seen the shiny Slowking in this game? I really like it. Like, everyone's talking about how much better the shiny Slowpoke is, but I think the shiny Slowking looks a lot better too. No, just a regular. Just a regular John. I will hopefully eventually get a Shalfa Slowking. I do have a Shalfa Slowpoke, but I need another Shalfa. But this is just a regular one. Methods or the rewards are poor, not worth the effort. Gotcha. Under social tab where you usually start a party. I gotta see this. I mean, if that was something that would count towards it, that would be helpful. Social tab. Oh yeah, I just have party play there. I do have Legends Arceus. Yep, sure do. You and 2 other people took down a Cobalion. Nice. Gotta go. Mighty Much can have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for being here as always. Nothing yet for me. I guess not. I guess not. Slowpoke doesn't have it yet either. You and me, buddy. You thought it was only Australia and New Zealand? I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know where the heck the shiny is. Don't you love it when a meeting could have been an email? Absolutely. The good news is, Kieran, your workday is almost over? I'm assuming you're done in less than an hour? You're shiny hunting fossil Pokemon, but you give up after 2 resets of full boxes. Oh my gosh, you can't give up that quickly. I need to get back on that. I'm at 1,200 checks on the Tyrant. Yeah, 1 in 49.6 odds are rough, but I mean, you've only checked 60. Yeah, 1,200 on the Tyrant. I'm not going to bother right now with getting a second Tyrant and a second Amora. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I'm going to bother with the Aerodactyl right now. I'm going to wait until after the DLC comes out and, you know, see if there's easier ways. You can log off any time, but doing extra time you can do to accumulate hours for a day off. Okay, fair enough. Look at you being smart for once. It's like a party, but it lasts a week and you can contribute to the goal remotely. Okay. That is something that I could probably set up. Here. Oh, whoa, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Whoa, here she comes. She's watching Hefty 517 streams. It's not like you have a turkey. I mean, you could have a turkey, Kieran. I mean, that's why there's the fourth option on the poll, right? Just because it's not Thanksgiving doesn't mean you can't have a turkey. Now that we're re-saying this, I want to show everybody this the shiny Slowking. Oh my gosh, Meta Champion! Goodness gracious, you scared the crap out of me. But thank you, and helping us hit our sub goal of 2250. Yeah, I want to show everybody the shiny Slowking because I think it's also vastly improved. I'm hearing everybody talking about Slowpoke. I don't hear anybody talking about Slowking. She's a being lugger. Let's go to Pokedex. But no, seriously, Meta Champion, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Alright, so. There's a shiny. This is the non-shiny. It's so much darker. It's so much more of a vibrant color. I love it. I think it's a much improved shiny. Rain, what's going on? Good to see you. You do, in fact, chew people up? My goodness gracious. Bit of a delayed alert? Probably so. I mean, Streamlabs isn't the most dynamic. I think probably what happens is once every couple minutes it checks. I don't think it's... I mean, there's just a regular 3-second delay on the stream, but I think with Stream Elements, I think it's not that frequent. But yeah, I think the Slowking looks really good. Everyone should go around talking about how great the Slowking looks. I'm not taking anything away from Slowpoke. Slowpoke looks incredible too, but we gotta give Slowking its due. But happy Thanksgiving, Rain. Hope you're doing well. Looks even better than Slowpoke? I don't know. That's a tough one. But I think I can confidently say now that I believe the entire line looks good. Doing giveaways soon? You know what? That's a good question. I haven't been able to do giveaways kind of like willy-nilly today because of how this hunt is set up. Because every time you do a trade, it automatically saves. But stick around to the end of stream and we will do some trades. I have some extra, or I have some more Shalfas to give away than I did. Plus, if anybody wants it, I have an extra shiny Chikorita. Shiny Inkay got some of the Slowpoke treatment too. More purple? Is it really? Let me check that out. I didn't notice that when we got it the other day. And I do like Inkay a lot. So if it changed, that would be pretty awesome. Oh yeah, it did. The head. The head is a lot more purple. Nice. That is good. Good shout. BRB. All right, Gina, I'll be here. Favorite of the line is a shiny Galarian Slowbro. That's a pretty good one. That's solid, Kieran. Hope we get to keep these models because the colors are very vibrant. I hope so. We'll have to see what Gen 10 looks like. Doing great. Got plans with the family and then like 4 hours of work, but then you get to see your crush for the rest of the day. Ooh. Can you get a Suing Forms ZA? So as of right now, Hisuian forms aren't available to get in ZA, but when home compatibility comes out next year, my guess is probably the end of February, you will be able to transfer Hisuian forms into ZA of, Hisuian forms of Pokemon that are in this game. And it wouldn't surprise me if in the DLC there might be a couple of Hisuian forms. So that's a long answer to a simple question. That's basically yes, but not yet. Rain, since you are American and you have joined the stream, you have to answer our top 3 Thanksgiving questions. The top 3 Thanksgiving questions are 1, best side dish, 2, best dessert, and 3, favorite dinner table argument. That's a big old Charmander right there. Well, I've seen those alphas. Too bad they ain't shining. Yeah, not yet. And I know that as a fact because back a few months ago, when they started releasing like more information about, or no, I guess it was it was. I think it was Pokemon Day. I can't remember when the announcement was. When they made the announcement about home compatibility and that you could transfer things into ZA, but if you transfer them into ZA, you couldn't transfer them into older games. They on that announcement, they also talked about, hey, you can transfer, different forms, and it showed pictures of Hisuian, Sliggoo, and Goodra in the game. It also showed Alolan Raichu and I believe Galarian Slowpoke. Try to respawn the Charmander. This one right here is going to stay where it is, but I am respawning the Charmander in the distance. So again, if I zoom in here, we got a Charmander there that I'm respawning, and then also the Tepig over there that we're respawning. But that Charmander's got to stay there, because if I respawn that one, I'll be so far away that I will have respawned the Hippowdon and Lucario, and we can't have that. Archer, what's going on? Good to see you. Just kill it? I mean, I could, but it'll come back. It's only really bothered us once. See, it keeps aggroing, and then as I run away, it de-aggroes, so it doesn't really matter. But no, I'm doing well, Archer. How you doing? And you know what? I don't want any bad juju, and I feel like if I KO a Charmander, that's going to ruin our chances of getting a shiny Charmander. The shiny Charmander gods will not like that. Just chilling, nice. Shiny Poipole, no way, Jerry! Congratulations, that's number 2, right? It's a Thanksgiving miracle. Did I get shiny Froakie? I did get 3 shiny Froakie. I don't have any Shalfa Froakie yet. I don't have any Shalfa starters. I feel like I'm the last person in the world to get a Shalfa starter. Dijar Arasho, what's going on? Good to see you. I hope I pronounced that right. If not, I'm a dum-dum. But congratulations, Jerry. Best side dish, tie between mashed potatoes with red chili or tamales. Best dessert, pumpkin pie with mountain of whipped cream. You don't know about best dinner argument. That's fair. Yeah, I agree on the pumpkin pie. In fact, I got myself a pumpkin pie yesterday along with a can of Aerosol whipped cream. I will not be doing Guess the Thing. I steal a lot of stuff from Chem, but I won't be stealing that. Come on, Shiny, keep on rolling. The middle alpha Pokemon 2? No, I'm not, actually. I was hoping I would, but I'm not traveling far enough away to respawn them. When I restart the day, I think... Yeah, so let's talk about that for a second. So the Medicham and the Garbodor are locked in. I think that Flareon, that spawn point, that one will reset, so we're getting one check on the alpha each time I reset the game. Ah, dang Scraggy. There's a shiny Tepig. We got a shiny Tepig. There it is. There it is. I'm gonna go out this gate and save. And that's the one I wanted to get first. So now I just need, well, let's catch it first. Let's catch it before I get too ahead of myself. $814 is crazy. It is crazy. I mean, I've basically just been running this game non-stop since it came out. Or at least since I beat the game. Uh-oh, can't save. Didn't see that it's a Charmander right behind me. Alright, got it. That poll, yeah, but you'd rather eat ham more? Ham is good stuff. Alright, let's get some nature guesses. If you guys are new to the channel, you might not know this. The way this works is, if you guess the nature correctly, you get to nickname the Pokemon. So, what nature is this shiny Tepig going to be? Next, I think we will do... I think we'll do some... I don't want to set this up again to continue the hunt for today's stream. I think we'll do... I don't know, let me think about what you guys guess. Alright, we got Impish, Mild, Calm, Docile, Lax, Quiet, Rash, Helioptile. Jerry, I am not familiar with that, nature. We might go to the sewer. We might continue this whole running back and forth thing and go to the sewer, see if we can get a Litwick. Alright, let's see. It is Calm. It is Calm. Slowpoke, you get to nickname the Tepig. This is probably a mistake. I'm not sure if I can trust what Slowpoke's gonna pick. The one time you didn't say Calm. Yes, the one time, Jerry. The one time ever you haven't said Calm. Turkey leg, I like it. $2 for being Boozled, that's a good deal compared to Chem. Yeah, well, I can't charge a premium like Chem can. And it's guaranteed, it's not a chance. I've had terrible luck with it being Boozled. I would say roughly 80 to 85% of the beans have been bad. Turkey leg. You know what happened, Kieran? You know what happened? I went into autopilot and I started riding Tepig. I like that the pig is turkey leg. All right, let's put this away. There we go. So you can see with regular shinies, I just need Pig Knight Nembor. I need Aegislash, Flareon, Glaceon, and Leafeon. I need the Sandile line. I need the Gible line. Need 2 more Charmanders. I need Skrelp. I need Delibird. I need Avalugg. I need Phantump. I need the Litwick line and the fossils. Helioptile and Heliolisk. Gourgeist. Pupitar Tyranitar. And Drampa for regulars. And then here's the shelf as I have so far. Hunt evolutions, alphas in Wild Zone 20. Well, the only evolution I need from Zone 20 is Glaceon. And I want to get that because I'm in a little gentleman's bet with Chem Nation. But I don't have it completely set up yet. I haven't reset it up since I got the Machamp yesterday. Baby Sewers has Skrelp in range of the entrance. That's true. Like, all I have to do is enter the door, like, in range, like, that close in range. The labs, I do need another Honedge or Doublade. Other than that, I just need alphas. Big boy. Do we know for certain? I mean, I would imagine that's within 50 meters, but do we know that for certain? I think I'm going to work on Litwick right now. I'm going to work on Litwick. I'm already in like a run back and forth mindset. Oh, I got up the counter too. $195 and overall 206 that I have unique shinies. What duplicate shinies that you don't need that you have? So here, I'll show you guys. This is the giveaway box. We'll do some giveaways here in a little bit, but anything in this box you can have. Rain, oh my goodness gracious. Thank you for the $5. That's 2 beans. Hopefully a good flavor. Too bad there's no turkey jelly beans. That'd be gross. I would gladly take a turkey jelly bean over some of the ones I've gotten. All right, let's see. This, oh, good. Oh, good. Hooray. We got either strawberry, banana smoothie, or dead fish. Or it's barf. The colors are very close. Strawberry banana. Rain, thank you so much. All right. I pulled a blue. I'm gonna put this back because I actually like both flavors, and I don't think that's fair. Okay, here we go. Pomegranate or Old Bandage? Old Bandage, I feel like, tastes like what an old pool locker room smells like. Just like that. That's an Old Bandage. Old, old Bandage. Mmm. Thanks, Rain. Mmm. At least it's not dead fish or barf. An alpha off the bat. That's got to be good luck. Meta Champion, I'm going to do a little bit of research after stream and see if that smaller sewer door is close enough for the Skrelp. If so, I'm definitely going to do that. And who knows how to create those flavors? I don't want to know. You know what? That's like one of those questions that, like, I'm curious, but I'm afraid of what the answer would be. Ugh. What's up, pink girl? Rather a dead fish instead of a live fish? Speaking of which, I was kind of proud of this. So since I went shopping yesterday and over the weekend for Thanksgiving and, you know, picked up stuff to cook, I just figured why not, and I'd make a meal last night. And I cooked something that I haven't cooked in a while, but I really love to make, and it turned out really well. So I made teriyaki glazed salmon on a bed of jasmine rice with roasted asparagus that were coated with olive oil, salt, pepper, and garlic. And it was very, very nice. Kill the Patrites. I mean, I could. They're not really doing me any damage, and even if I KO them, they're going to come back in a couple minutes. Yeah, and I'm the one intruding on their home. I will take out this Klefki, though, just because it bothers me. Let's bomb. It was pretty good. I did a good job. I'm not going to lie. Boom, roasted. I don't know if there's a lot of people here that like seafood, particularly salmon, but I am of the opinion that a properly cooked salmon should not require anything other than a fork. You should be able to take that fork and just tear it smoothly apart. If it gets to the point where you have to cut it, cooked it too long, for me. Klefki knew what he was doing, absolutely. Eat the salmon skin? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I did not last night. So what I did was I threw it in the pan, let it start cooking for about a minute, and I flipped it over, and then the skin peeled right off. It was beautiful. You know that feeling like when you try and peel off like a sticker or something, and you get like the whole thing in one go? Oh man, it was awesome. Swordfish can be somewhat like salmon. You know what? I don't think I've ever actually had swordfish. I'd like to try it. When I was a kid, I did not like seafood at all. And when I say I didn't like seafood, I mean I didn't like how fish smelled, so I refused to eat it. I was like one of those weird kids that I wasn't even a huge fan of fish sticks. And so it wasn't really until after college that I realized I like fish. I was out to dinner with my boss, and he like ordered for everybody, and he ordered, you know, the salmon, and I was like, all right, I guess I'm trying it. And I tried it, and I was like, oh, this is actually really good. And you know, that's when I found out that I kind of like seafood. So I've tried different fish. You know, good tuna steak is really good too. But I haven't tried swordfish yet. I'd like to try that sometime. We need a swordfish Pokemon? You're right. You're right, we do. I guess the closest thing and it's not the same thing, but I guess the closest thing would be Veluza. It definitely doesn't have the sword. Like, the most prominent part about a swordfish is obviously the spear, but it's got like the body shape. But yeah, we do need a swordfish. You're right. Do I like sushi? I love sushi. Yeah, it opened up a whole world for me, and I never realized. We need a possum. Do we not have a possum? And a shoebill. What's a shoebill? That's true. Tapu Fini does have the swordfish sword, but I would... Maybe this is a hot take. I don't think Tapu Fini looks like a fish. Is Pyroar the new Veluza? Absolutely. Used to love salmon, but you made the mistake of telling your wife now is a 3-time-a-week meal. Oh, no! Oh, Kieran. That stinks. A shoebill is a big bird. That's a silly name. Why would you name a bird shoebill, Jerry? What's wrong with you? Oh, you agree Fini's not very fish-looking? Well, thank you, Tempest King. I'm glad we can agree on that. Miles got his first legit shiny today, a little Magikarp. That's awesome! It wasn't your best work. That's okay. I forgive you. Mega Toucannon could possibly become a Hornbill. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Speaking of Mega Toucannon, we got the Community Day next Sunday. Or this Sunday, I mean. Which I guess would be the next Sunday. I guess it's right no matter which way you say it. You got flown to Wild Zone 17, got Alpha Pyroar Mail without bench resing. Sweet! I had a little bit of a flex last week. Just a little one, because it was AFK and also it was Pyroar. But I got a shiny male Alpha Pyroar, but it was random in Zone 3. Or not Pyroar, Litleo. I got a Shalfa male Litleo in Zone 3, but it wasn't the static Litleo. It was the one on the side in the grass, or the bushes or whatever. So, a little mini flex. Mini flex because it's still ultimately a shiny Litleo, and because I didn't actively hunt it. I just lucked into it. Wife wants it like twice a week and you're sick of it now? That's terrible, guys. You guys need to, like... You know what you need to do is you need to start saying, hey, I prefer this food much more, and pick something you don't really like. And then you can have that 3 times a week. And then the salmon will become special again. Just say, you know, ladies, I really love the poached liver. And then you'll get poached liver 3 or 4 times a week. And then you'll only get salmon like once a month. And then it'll be special again. Found a shiny Pyroar while doing the request about finding Skarmory Feather and making a knife. Oh, nice. I don't think I got any shinies while doing side quests. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Made cheesecake once, told you you loved it because you did. It was so good, delicious. Never got it again. She's so confusing. Women just don't make sense. Gina, please. Why don't women make sense? She can't be quieted now. Does she at least like mix up how she prepares the salmon? Because you can do that. I mean, there's different glazes and marinades you can do at least. Poached liver. Ugh, liver and onions. I've never had liver and onions. I don't think I've ever eaten a liver. Time to make dinner. How long do you stay live? Typically I'd be live for another 11 minutes. We might go a little bit longer. I am starting to get hungry. Slowpoke, I can't make any promises. But I probably won't be ending in 11 minutes. Liver and onions is a trap? Oh my goodness. Steak and kidney pie from the UK, unbelievable stuff. I think I would probably like it. Is it actual kidney? I don't think I've ever eaten a kidney. I've eaten a kidney bean. See you next time then. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow as well. Pizza tonight probably. Nice. Pork and pickle pie. What? Pork and pickle pie? Piece of kidney filled with like a meat gravy. And where? What are the kidneys from? What animal are the kidneys from? Is it like possum kidney? Last time you had, you didn't even notice the pickle? I like pickles. I like pork. I like pie. I'm not sure if I would like the three of them together. Oh yeah, I don't judge any area on their cuisine. I mean, there's lots of things I think sound odd, but I'm certainly willing to try them. I'm a huge believer in, you know, don't knock it till you try it. You know, that's how I found out about some things that I really enjoy that I otherwise would never have tried. But then I'm also a believer of if I try it and I don't like it, don't force it on me. Ox or lamb kidneys. Interesting. I don't even know what the consistency of a kidney would be like. Is it chewy? Is it meaty? Beans on toast is legit amazing. I've never had beans on toast, but just based off of the description, I'm sure it's fine. I don't think it sounds bizarre at all. Throw some butter on there. I like butter toast. You're a fan of beans on toast? I mean, I think it makes perfect sense. I don't get the joke about the beans on toast. Where the heck did you come from, Alpha Klefki? Go back home. Toad in the hole is nice too. Is that I've heard of it? I can't remember. Is that the bread has a hole in it and you put an egg in the hole? Yeah, I guess it would depend on the type of beans, wouldn't it? It's like, I probably wouldn't like it if it was lima beans. Yorkshire pudding with a bunch of sausage in it. Ooh, I do like sausage. Yeah, I mean, that looks good, Kieran. I would definitely try it. I would certainly try it. Yeah, no Sam and all this bean talk. And like actual bean talk too. Sausages and what am I thinking of then? What's the thing where you put like a hole in the toast and you put an egg in the hole? That's a thing. Dragonify, thank you so much for the high five. Appreciate you. Alright, I'm going to take out this Alpha Club keeps bothering me. Baked beans. Yeah, baked beans on toast sound fine. Oh my gosh, why did I use outrage? That was stupid. Using some jewels? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, there you go. Tell her she hates it. Or tell her you hate it and see if she makes it. I like that. Toasted Bennies? There's got to be a different name because although I like that name, that's not the name I've heard before. I swear the name that I've heard them referred to as had a hole in it somewhere. I'm sure it's like a regional thing, right? Like different regions have different names for things. I might as well eat a Bean Boozled for funsies. Why? Why, Gina? Why would I do that? Egg in a hole? Maybe it's egg in a hole. I don't think it's egg in a hole, though. You're trying a bit Italian through your grandma, so always fun to bring pizza and pasta into food debates. Love pizza, love pasta. My boss is a proud second-generation Italian, and he always makes a lot of pasta and brings it in for people to eat, and it's amazing. He makes his own sauce, too. Popeyes might be Popeye. That sounds familiar. I'm so happy we got that tepid. One-Eyed Jack. Meta Champion's right. If I'm going to eat a Bean Boozled for fun, it's definitely going to be a blue one. Because, I don't know, it must be because of kids. I don't know why they assumed that, like, people would not like the flavor of toothpaste. It's either toothpaste or berry, both of which are good flavors. Don't trust office potlucks anymore. You never know how someone lives. Well, I can understand that for you, Gina. But I know my boss, and I've been to his house multiple times, and he's an amazing cook. Alright, fine. I'll eat a Bean Boozled for funsies. Probably the only way these are going to get eaten on stream anyway. Toothpaste. Rebecca Davis, what's going on? Good to see you and happy Thanksgiving. There you go. I ate a toothpaste flavored Bean Boozled, so I don't have to worry about brushing my teeth today. I wonder if there's people out there that do that. To justify not brushing their teeth because they ate a toothpaste flavored Bean Boozled. Very minty. Very spearminty. Yeah, they messed up thinking it was a gross flavor. No, I mean, it tastes just like blue Colgate or Crest toothpaste. Just got done making food for the day. Congratulations. I haven't started yet. I'll be starting that up after stream. But I'm going to be doing my my tradition. This is the second year of this tradition. In fact, it wasn't a tradition until today. Now that I think about it. Before today, it was just something I did once. Now it's officially a tradition. I am cooking up turkey breast in the oven. And then I'm slicing it into pieces. And then I'm making turkey sandwiches. Lemon or sulfur dioxide. Oh my gosh, that'd be gross. What are my other coworkers? Yeah, no, I wouldn't eat my other coworkers' foods. I mean, I would. It'd be rude not to. But your point's taken. Like, I don't know how my other coworkers are in the kitchen. Yeah, see, Rebecca, I figured it's always been my favorite part about Thanksgiving food is the leftover turkey sandwiches. So I figured I'd just cut out the middleman and just go straight to the sandwiches. And then I'm also making some stuffing with gravy as a side. And then I got, some chips and dip. But, yeah, 2 pieces of bread, roasted turkey, lettuce, tomato, mayo. It would be rude to get food poisoning. Well, yeah. How part of you like the grass and dirt jelly beans as well? Oh my gosh, Rain, you're silly. Right, Kieran? Exactly. If I get real wild and crazy, I might even put some of the stuffing on the sandwich. And the best part is for the rest of the weekend. Because the only thing better than a leftover turkey sandwich is leftover turkey sandwiches. How do I make stuffing? According to the according to the directions on the box. I got a box of stuffing, and I got some turkey gravy to put into it. Happy Moist Maker Day. What's going on, Razzie? Happy Thanksgiving to you. Turkey is dry brining in the fridge for about the last 23 hours. I will soon be taking it out, putting a rub on it, and then cooking it. Razzie, I did get a shiny Tepig earlier, and now I'm going for a Litwick because I didn't want to reset up the hunt on stream, but I will set up for tomorrow. So now I'm down to 2 Charmander, 2 Tepig. Gotta get rid of the leftover turkey to make space for the Christmas turkey. That's right. And Razzie, Slowpoke guessed the nature of the Tepig, so he got to name it, and so he named the shiny Tepig Turkey Leg. Dressing instead of stuffing. I think it was this time last year I was in, I would guess probably Shiny stream. And there was a debate on the difference. No, actually it was a Chem stream now. And you were involved, Gina. It's all coming back to me. It was you and Sax, and I participated a little bit. There was a discussion about the difference between dressing and stuffing. And my opinion is stuffing is more solid and dry, whereas dressing has some juiciness to it. Oh, not a trigger. It was just just flashing back all at once. Cherry apple pie or cherry pie? I love both of those. Oh, I was saying earlier, Spider Zed, that my favorite pie is just a classic apple pie. Cherry pie is really good too. When it comes to Thanksgiving, like pumpkin, I gotta go pumpkin pie. So that's what I got. But yeah, always love apple pie. Lemon meringue's also really good. Yeah, you don't put stuffing on your salads. You put dressing on. But no, I mean like if the food, I'm trying not to use the word stuff or dress in my explanation. The food that you put like inside a turkey and then serve like as a side dish, if it's more dry and fluffy, I consider that a stuffing. If it's a little more juicy and has like some wet ingredients, I consider that a dressing. I'm not saying that's correct. That's just how my mind works. Yeah, Bo, just wondering which you should baking for family Thanksgiving. For a family Thanksgiving, I say go with a classic apple pie. Nothing says family like classic apple pie. Interesting. Yeah, I know. My brain is interesting. That happens a lot. There's a lot of things in my head that I don't claim to be true. It's just how I think. Coffee is a dressing, pie is a stuffing. Jerry, you don't eat coffee. Please. I'm talking about the food items that are associated with Thanksgiving that get put inside the turkey when you cook it, and you take it out and you use it as a side dish. That's what I'm talking about. If you stuff the turkey with the innards of a teddy bear, it's still stuffing. That's true. And it would be stuffing because it's dry. It's dry and fluffy. You don't drink dressing. Maybe you don't, Jerry. Maybe you pretend like you've never thrown back a good old shot of Thousand Island while you're cooking. The fluffy is throwing you off, you fear? What, my description? Like fluffy bread stuffs? Like, the bread shouldn't be, like, hard. The breadcrumbs should not be hard. They should be fluffy. Thousand Island is absolutely terrible. That used to be my favorite salad dressing as a kid. I can't remember the last time I've had it now. Give me that box stuffing. Exactly, Razzie. That's what I got. I got the box stuffing, and I got the jar of Heinz turkey gravy that was next to the box stuffing in the display case. Some people don't even know what you mean when I say stuffing is different from dressing. I think that's most people, Gina. I think most people don't understand what you mean when you say things. Yeah, stovetop, that's it. Hold on. I'll show you. Stovetop stuffing mix for turkey. And the Heinz turkey gravy, homestyle turkey gravy. That's what I'm working with. The best part about it, ready in 5 minutes. Fortunately, the turkey's not going to be ready in 5 minutes, but the stuffing will be ready in 5 minutes. Yep, got the good stuff. Nothing but the best. I can make my own gravy? How, Gina? How could I make my own gravy? How would such a thing be possible? Before you answer, I'm going to give myself a rate of $20 an hour. The turkey gravy was $2.69. Is it going to take more than 2 minutes and 15 seconds for me to make? A second turkey roast and then use the drippings from that to make the gravy. A second turkey? Your cousin would roast you instead of the turkey if you brought a store-bought gravy to their house. Well, it's a good thing I'm not going to your cousin's house. If I'm cooking for myself, why would I bother putting more effort in for something when I'm fine with how the less effort tastes? Ah, yes, and then the second turkey can be the Christmas turkey. You're already making gravy from the juices of the turkey. Add some flour and stir. No. That sounds like it would take more than 2 minutes. Razzie, back me up here. I'm cooking for myself, and I'm not a picky eater. Why would I expend more time and energy on something that's going to taste the same to me? Making gravy will take less time than $2.49 for the canned stuff. You're full of it, John Struckert. You've never told such a bald-faced lie directly to my face before. Make a roux and drop some drip. What's a roux? Shefty could do it. That's actually, I like that. Maybe I should start another channel called Shefty, and I teach you how I cook. Go to a restaurant, siphon some of their gravy. I could do that. Roux is French for more effort from Hefty. Yeah, that don't sound good. My God. You people will gatekeep everything. I went to the grocery store and I bought this food item. Why would you do that? Why didn't you just make that food item? Good Lord. I didn't make this shirt. I bought this shirt. I didn't, you know, fashion it myself. I bought these glasses. I didn't make them myself. I hope that's okay. I bought this game. I didn't program it. Is it all right that I'm playing it? What do I mean I bought a turkey? I went to the store. I grabbed a turkey breast. I took it up to the counter and I exchanged money for it. I'm not the one that's triggered, Gina. I'm not the one that flipped out when they saw a bottle of turkey gravy. But thank you. Thank you for making this a wonderful Thanksgiving. I appreciate everyone being so supportive. They didn't say it was bad to buy the store stuff. It's your preference. Hold on. Channel activity. You could have made your own gravy. My cousin would roast me instead of the turkey if I brought a store-bought gravy to their house. You're already making gravy from the juices of the turkey. Add some flour and stir. But if you already have a preference, that's fine. It'll be free. You're already doing it, Hefty. I think that speaks for itself. You're not cooking at all. You're going to mom's, not even bringing anything. I'm bringing back YOLO, but negatively. Love that for you, Razzie. Dina, you spent the last 5 minutes chastising me for not making my own gravy. chastising. So just normal YOLO, yes. Also, can we appreciate for a second the irony of Gina wanting me to make homemade gravy for box stuffing? Is okay. But I can't use store-bought gravy. I have to make homemade gravy for the box of stuffing mix. It's just silly. It's just absolute silliness. You love that you still have... Gina, did you see me get up? Did you see me walk back to the kitchen? That's not how physics works. Like, did you think I would throw it outside of arm's length? You're just a silly person today. Turkey carrying keys called Turkey. That's a good name. I like that. Gina, I'm not triggered. I'm just trying to understand why you care so much about my gravy. My gravy is none of your business. New episode of Pluribus came out last night. I'll be watching that this afternoon. Very excited. I'm sure I will, Gina. I hope you do too. Alright, so I gotta look into the Skrull hunt. I need to reset up Charmander and Tepig. I need to reset up Alpha. Or you know what I mean. Alpha Land. And I want to get this gosh dang bird mite. It's driving me crazy. Shelf hunting by sound while you get ready. You're barfing and just listening for the repeated alpha noises. Where at, Razzie? Where are you shelf hunting? Why not both? It's a good question. Typically, Jerry, I'm a lunch guy. Because of the stream today, it's going to be more of like a midday. So now I think about it, all I've eaten so far today is 4 Bean Boozled. And it's going to be a few hours before I eat. Raw been doing Screw Up and Scrappy as well. Okay, gotcha. Easy phases, but they won't shelf at all. Well, why not, Razzie? Down here in the sewers? Interesting. Are you doing the long Skrull path that like Keith did? I do need to get a Shafa Scraggy. Light pocket sandwich that you eat without anyone knowing. Ooh, that's a good idea. You know what? Actually, I might have a chicken patty sandwich. It's so easy and so lovely. Okay, interesting. Yeah, Gina, go back and run forward. Go barfing. Go back and run forward. Like right now, I'm go barfing this Litwick. Hmm. Garfing, barfing. What's garfing? What's garfing, Gina? I'm not familiar with that one. What method is garfing? You don't know anymore? Come on, Gina. I thought you were supposed to be the smart one. Big garf. Big old garf. That's Chem. No, he's the sick one. Real quick, I want to show you guys something. So, I'm constantly finding things in this game that I'm sure everyone knows about, and I just didn't realize. Let's go to Zone 12 for a second. No, let's actually go to Zone 12 for a second. There we go. So, last night I found these benches right here, which have been here the entire time. It's true, I know it's hard to believe. These benches weren't just placed in here by an update. These benches right here were right over the Bergmite and the Avalug. Wine with your pocket sandwich. Oh my goodness. All right, Gina, have a great Thanksgiving. Don't worry, you're the only one that triggers me. Take care. I'll talk to you later. So I sat on this bench all night long. That Bergmite will not shine. So annoyed. The Avalug's shiny. The two Magikarps that are down here, they were shiny. I swear to God, Razzie, no. But, yeah, let's just go ahead and catch this, Avalugg. I share what I'm cooking for lunch, or for dinner, and then everyone freaks out. And by everyone, I mean Gina. And that's me crashing out. Because I happened to share what I was going to do. We'll throw this one in the giveaway box. But yeah, I got everything to shine except for this gosh dang Bergmite. It's crazy, crazy stuff. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. I'm getting hungry, so I got to start cooking so I can eat in like 3 hours. But thank you all so much for being here. Have a great rest of your Thursday. If you are in the United States, enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I bet you keep the box stuffing on your desk. You love it so much. Razzie, you're silly. You're a silly, silly man. All right, take care. Bye-bye.